Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Montague again. For this video, I'm going to show you how to use FlipGrid. FlipGrid is a website where you can add topics to a grid and students can film video responses based on the topics that you have posted. So I'm going to go ahead and go to flipgrid.com. And this is what FlipGrid is going to look like for you. So you will need to create an account as an educator. I'm going to go ahead and log into my account. And you can see that I've already got one grid created here and one topic within that grid. So as you guys know, I've been working on the book talks, so I figured I'd put my book talks into FlipGrid and maybe allow for some student responses now that we're doing all of this virtual instruction. I thought that would be a great way to share with students and see what students actually think of the book talks I've been doing. So it's pretty easy to use so far. You can see here at the top they have their own getting started guide. So that might help you when you want to start working on your FlipGrids. They'll kind of walk you through step by step what you need to do in case you need help. But this video is also intended to help you, so I'm going to go through some of the features and show you how to make a grid. So the Disco library right here is the first thing I want to mention. I'm going to open this in a new tab. And once it loads here, you'll see that we've got all of these different FlipGrid topics in here. So you can kind of click through some of these and see what you think might work for you. These are all grids that are available for you to use. You can add them to your own FlipGrid account and then use them with your students if you find something pre-made that you might want to use. So going back to the account we've got open here, obviously to add a new grid, you just click on that little Add New Grid button. So what a grid is like a broad subject area. So mine for book talks, for instance, if I click on that, you see that I've got one book talk here. So each of my topics underneath my book talk grid would be a different book talk that the students would then be responding to. So the grids are basically a way for you to manage your content and keep it organized as you get more and more things built up. So you can add as many new grids as you need to. You can always use this little pencil over here to edit your grid. And then this actions drop-down menu lets you add co-pilots to your grid, aka co-teachers. You can duplicate it, you can get notifications on it, you can export it, or you can delete it from there. You can also share it, and that's to share with students to be able to respond. So I could share this total book talk grid, and then the students would have access to any book talk topic that I post moving forward by sharing the grid with them. If you click into the grid again, you can see that I've got this one topic already built in. It is active. I plan to send this out at the beginning of next week. So we've got, right now it's active. You can also freeze it, which means no one can interact with it or film new videos. And you can also hide it, so it won't be available for students to see until the date that you want to post it. Sharing, again, this will send this particular topic to the students that I select, and that would be only this particular topic within this grid. So if I wanted to share other book talks with them at the same time, I'd want to share the whole grid rather than the specific topic here. You've got your actions here as well, and you can record a response from here, edit your topic. You can add guests, you can add it to the Disco library so it's available for other people to use. You can hide it, move it, duplicate it, export it, and delete it as well from there. And you've, of course, got your little pencil over here that you can continue editing as well if you need to. You add a new topic, of course, by clicking on this new topic button. And you'll notice right below here, you've also got the check boxes that you can use. So if I had more than one topic here, I could check however many of them, and then you see, oops, that's not what I meant. Then you see that my actions drop-down menu lets me do a couple different things with this topic from here. So I'm going to go ahead and actually click on Add New Topic so you can see what that looks like. So topics are where your students record the videos. That's the first thing that it tells you. And you can, of course, add your videos to the Disco library or look at the Disco library to see if anyone's posted a topic that you might want to use. So the first thing you do is give your topic a title. So I just did a book talk earlier this week. Well, I had Chloe Decker do the book talk for me on Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wine. So I'm going to actually just go ahead and add that book in here. And so that's going to be my second topic, and it's a good thing that I was able to fit that in with my character count. You can see over here, I'll move my face up a little bit. Over here, you can designate how long your students get time to record a response. So you might want to have them do a long 5-minute response, or you might want them to keep it really, really short and only give them 15 seconds to respond. So I've been consistently saying that they get 30 seconds to respond to this book talk because they're not really giving me a whole lot of information in their response. They're just saying whether or not they thought the book sounded interesting and why or why not. So I'm sticking with 30 seconds for the record time. And you always want to add a prompt here for the students to respond to. So you can see down here the focus. You can add a video or upload a video, put in an image or a GIF, or add an emoji or anything like that. They've got all these different things that work with FlipGrid that you can add in here for your students to view to keep them a little bit more interested in your content. So it's not just a bunch of text boxes and questions that they answer like that. So I usually put something in here like my other one. So I said, after watching the book talk on, if I can spell, Codename Verity by, we're not typing anymore. There we go. By Elizabeth Wine. Is this a book you think you'd be interested in reading? Why or why not? So that's the question that I want students to respond to when they record their responses for this FlipGrid. So what I usually like to do is upload a video myself. I can record a video and then share it that way, which works really well for the book talks. So like with the one I just did on Frank Delaney, I've got his book here in front of me so I can hold it up and actually have that for my book talk. And you would just go ahead and open your video recorder, and you've got that right there. So you click on the little record button to record. In here, you can add filters to the video. So let's make me a cool blue color or make me an old sepia color. I can add in pixelate myself. So you can do all kinds of stuff there. You can also add text to your video. You can add stickers, and they've got all of the regular emojis and some of the cool specialized emojis as well. So you can see they've got all those in there. You can also add a drawing on your grid. You can have your grid be a whiteboard. You can have your grid be a photo sticker. And of course, this is wanting me to upload a image file to serve as my photo sticker. And I'll get out of that. If you want to start recording, you click this little button right here in the middle that's got the video camera on it. And that will give you the 3, 2, 1 countdown before you start recording. So you record as long as you need to until you're done. If you mess up, you can click on this redo button and it will wipe your progress and you can start right over again. If you click next right here, that is going to finish out your video and play it so you can review it before you post it. I'm just going to pretend like this went okay. When I click next again, then it's going to ask you to take a selfie. So this is going to be like the cover shot for your video. So when they're not playing the video and they just see it on the screen as something they can click on, this will be the image that shows up. So you want to give a nice smile and use a nice little cover shot for that video. So when you click next again, now it has uploaded to my topic and I can say I'm completed here. And then you can see that my focus has been added with this nice big button underneath for me to delete it in case I decided that I didn't want it or that I messed up or I needed to redo it, whatever the case may be. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that focus because it's very bad and I don't want that to actually be on my book talk. But that is what I would do. And when I was finished, I could finish by saying create topic, and I'll just do it real quick so I can delete it. It gives you your link so you can send that out to everybody who needs it. When you say you're all set, you can see your topic has been posted, and then you have the ability from here to see how many responses you've got, how many views your FlipGrid has, and how many hours of engagement that students have been on FlipGrid viewing the videos of their peers and the FlipGrids you've posted. And of course, right here for students, they just record their response right in that topic, and they can also share the topic themselves. So I think that's really cool. And that really about covers it for FlipGrid. It's very, very easy to use, pretty basic. All you have to do is have a topic and be willing to watch the video responses that your students submit based on the topic you've provided them. And they all really have fun with it, and it is an enjoyable thing to do as a class. So especially in this time when we're doing our virtual instruction, this would be a great way for you guys to be able to check in with your students and actually physically see them, make sure they're okay, and getting involved in your classes. So if you've got any questions about FlipGrid, not sure how to use it, need more guidance, anything like that, just let me know. I'm here to help.